Okay, this video is going to show some features of using Google Read-Write if you don't know how to do it already. So what's great about Newsela when we're doing our research is that we're able to highlight things that we think are important. So let's say I look at Europa, might be important to support life. I click on annotation, I pick what color I want, green of course, and then for the note I could say, what? Save it, and it's right there. And then we're able to save all of our annotations in our article. The important thing though is that when you annotate, make sure all of the documents are in the same lexile level. If you start moving into like max and you were in the previous one, your highlight goes away. So you have to make sure to stay at one reading level first. That way the notes are there. That's Newsela. However, we have other articles to look at. So let's say I am looking at New York Times and I like this article right here. What I'm going to do is add the plugin. So if you look here, that little jigsaw piece at the top right there, you're going to pin the puzzle piece that says RW. That means read and write. I click on that. When I click on that, it pops up right here. If you look around, these are all these features. You could have it read to you, you could talk into it, but let's look at a highlighting tool first. So if you look at the very top, you have yellow, green, cyan or blue, and then purple, or they're going to call it pink. Cool. So let's say I want to go with yellow. Like that, highlight it, click on the yellow. Cool, have it. Let's say size of the earth. Okay, great. Something important that I would want to have right here. The Brachyphelus genus. Cool. I got my notes. So what I have to do now with all those notes is that I go next to it and it will say right there, collect highlights. If I click on that, it's going to save all of my highlights, and I'm going to sort it by position rather than color. You can see it there, position. That way they can put it in sequential order. I hit OK. It's going to make the document for me. And it will highlight all the notes that I put here. And it even gives me the link of where the article is. That's how we're going to do our research today. Because one article might be from Newsela, but you most likely will have to use another article from another source. Make sure you talk to us for that. But another thing that you can look at with Google Read-Write is this little feature right here that says talk and type. What I like about that is I can go into a Google Doc, hit the microphone button, this pops up, and it starts talking. If I stop clicking on that, it goes away. Again, if I click on it again, the talking will happen again. It's great. I use this all the time for my college classes because I'm not going to take notes. When I read something, I'm going to instead just speak into it because these are just my thoughts. I don't need grammar so much. So that's that. And if you want to even go further, let's say you have to make a response and you don't want to type because it doesn't always have everything. I don't think "cuz" here is proper grammar. So I could type answer right there. And if I highlight it and click on this little button, this is voice note, right there, it will allow me to have this little voice note pop up. I can click on the microphone, I can talk into the microphone, give me my answer, blah, 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 blah. Yep, I am so smart. SMRT. And then I can test it again. I can talk into the microphone, give me my answer, blah, 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 blah. Yep, I am so smart. SMRT. So you want to add a little bit longer time before you do that. And then all you have to do is hit comment. And eventually, the comment here will pop up. So it'll be highlighted for you, actually for me, for the response, and I can actually just go ahead here and look at your responses through an audio response. So you don't even have to type something if you don't want to. These are all options for you. Again, we're looking for understanding the content, not grammar and punctuation. That's why we're offering these to you. These are just some of the few tools you can use. We also are posting another slideshow to give you everything about Google Read Write. But if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to Maverick Avalon, Mr. Byrne, or myself, Sean.